What's going on, guys? My name is Kalisha. We're here at another episode of The Playlist and the Top 30 Countdown with Pup Dog and Kalisha. And today I have a special guest here with me, multi-platinum recording artist, Lil Tecca.
Thank you for having me.
What's going on? Thank you for being here.
I'm doing good.
Off camera, we're having some crazy conversations about Teslas catching on fire, cars, auto driving. How do you feel about the future? Like, what is going on? Future scares me.
I feel like the future gonna be great.
You think so?
Yeah.
The future's looking bright for you.
Yeah, I feel
you
like
recently just dropped an album.
Mm-hmm.
That's going crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw your video hit 6 million views already.
Yeah.
Like, how is this all like hitting you? Like,
It feels good. It feels good. I just got some new music out for the fans. Mm-hmm. It's been like 2 years since a full project, so I feel like it's about time to have dropped something.
Yeah, and you recently celebrated a birthday too.
Yeah.
My fellow Virgo brother. We're 3 days apart.
Oh, you 29th for the 23rd? 23rd? Okay.
So what'd you do for your birthday? Like, let's talk about that quickly. What'd you do for your birthday? Because birthdays are important to me.
To me, I'm chilling on my birthdays, for real. I just went out to eat. Mm-hmm. At like my favorite spot right now. But besides that, I ain't do nothing special for
What's your favorite spot? What's the favorite
Right now it's called Julan.
Julan.
They have like this private room where you can like watch Netflix and stuff.
Really?
And you can smoke in there. So it's fire.
Oh, that's fire. That's in New York or
New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
What part of New York? The city?
Yeah, the city, yeah.
Julan. I gotta hit Julan.
It's fire. It's actually really fire.
You can watch Netflix and they bring you food and like,
Yeah.
Is it a young crowd? You could smoke in there. Young crowd, old crowd, middle.
Everything, honestly. Everything. Anyone that likes that type of food, it's like Asian food.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Julan, Mulan, Japanese or Asian
I don't
fusion?
really know. I just know it's some,
Is it like Tao vibes food? You been to Tao? No?
No, it's not that. It's not like that. But it's fire though.
Okay.
It's really fire.
Nice. So would you consider yourself like real big Virgo energy? You're super detailed about everything. Like you need a plan.
I don't say I fall under the umbrella of what people would categorize. Or I'm not really in a box.
Okay.
Even though some people would say like whatever, Virgos are quiet or whatever. To me, I'm very like selective, socially selective. So depending on who you are, you're gonna get a different intake of me. People that barely know me probably think I'm like super quiet or I don't talk much, but people that's really close to me, I can't stop talking.
I did get that vibe from you. Like when I first came in, I was like, okay, he's quiet. I'm gonna have to like, work a little harder on this interview. But as you got to talk, you're opening up more. Obviously, when you probably first rose to fame, you started noticing the people close to you were acting a little different, probably switching up on you. Now that you've been in the game a while, do you still feel that way about certain people around you?
No, I don't feel that way about nobody around me.
Okay, good.
Everyone around me is solid. That's gang.
Good.
I feel like in life, people gonna come, people gonna go. It's like a natural course, no matter if you lit or not, whatever it is. So it's natural to me.
People come, people go. That's true. That's true. So in your new record, you said that, who'd you say? You said, I'm trusting nothing. I'm told honestly. I'm trusting half of what I'm showed. And you basically are opening up and saying you're not trusting nobody, this world around you. You're basically only trusting what you can see. What made you say that?
Only shit that I can like prove and stuff that I've actually experienced, because people could tell you anything. A mouth is made to say stuff. So I feel like action is something that can be shown also, but also with action that could be flawed too. So, you kind of just want to trust what you actually trust instead of just what you've shown. Yeah.
What's the craziest thing that you've ever read about yourself online? You're like, I don't even know that. A lot of artists that
probably that I'm like 5'4" or 5'5" or something like that, and I'm really short, and I'm not short at all.
You're not.
Yeah, so
you're not, because I'm not even 5 feet. So you tower over
probably
me.
that I'm really short. For a lot of the times, people see me in person and it's like, you kind of surprise me how tall you are.
Really?
Yeah, that's happened to me a few times.
Really? Do people normally think you're like older than what you are? Because you just turned 21, so happy belated birthday again.
Thank you.
Do people always think you're a little older than what you are? Or do
it's
they think
either
you're younger?
People think I'm like 17 or like pushing 30. It's never people actually thinking I'm my actual age for some reason. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't get 30.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
Yeah.
Like thinking I'm like older, but it's either you think I'm super young or older than I am.
Right. Maybe like before you start speaking, they probably think, okay, it's like a younger face, like he looks, youthful. And then when you speak, you come off a little bit more mature.
Probably.
Right?
Probably.
Yeah. So you broke out basically when you were around 16, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was that like a huge like shock being so young and having so much fame? Like, what was that like?
I mean, like I was 16, and at that time I was the oldest I was, so I didn't really look at myself as super young. Honestly, I didn't really understand the whole "you're super young" thing.
Right.
But now looking back, I get it, and it was kind of crazy, just because I was still so fresh into like understanding myself, and then I get thrown into a world where I'm the most vulnerable I could be.
Right.
So it was a lot. It was a lot.
All right, so one of the first records you recorded was it came from you dissing some people on Xbox. So
Xbox
what
at
was
school.
exactly being said on Xbox that you're like, nah, I'm gonna go record a song on my sister's laptop and put this out?
It got really serious on them game chats. Like I'm talking about, like they would roast people on that shit until it got like aggressive.
Really?
Aggressive. So like I'm like, I can't just be in this toxic shit all the time. Like I gotta get this shit funny. I gotta get this shit lit. Like, so me and my homie Kobe, we just started pulling up random ass beats, started dissing each other on them, started making it funny, and then it got to a point where I'm like, I can't just every song be a diss track. I gotta try to make an actual song.
Right.
So then I started making actual songs from there, but they definitely did start out from some game chat shit.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Yeah.
And these records are no longer like online.
I would pay someone if they was able to find them songs.
So why'd they get taken down?
It's impossible to find them songs.
Why'd they get taken down?
Because, not everything is for everyone to see. Some things are better when it's just you able to see them.
I like that.
Some things are better to be private.
I agree with that, especially with the internet.
Yeah.
The internet is a scary place.
In life you probably done said some stuff that's like, this is wild. Like, I really said that,
Yeah.
People not gonna understand that.
So from there to Ransom basically being one of your breakout records to multiple records after that. Now we're here with the album Tekk. How do you feel like you've grown from then to now? Like the biggest thing you've seen yourself grow within?
I'm more open to accepting failure. I don't really care to lose. I don't really care to win. I just want to be creative. I don't identify myself with anyone's reflection of me. So I'm kind of liberated. I kind of just do what I want.
I like that. So when you say you kind of just do what you want, what's something that probably your team is like, Tekk, I don't know, don't do that, and you're like, nah, I'm gonna do it?
Nah, no one would ever tell me to not do something, honestly. People would always advise me what the best decision would be, but always let me know, like, at the end of the day, this is your decision on what you want to do.
Right.
I'm just here to let you know what I would probably do. So regardless, I'm gonna always do what I want. But I'm always open ears to people that have the best interests around me, for sure.
That's a big deal. Like, you definitely have to have people around you that have your best interests.
Of course.
Like, 100%, because there's definitely people out there, like you said, you can't trust everything. You should only trust what you see. Tread lightly. Because you just never know. Like, I've even had people around me that I'm like, yeah, it's my best friend. They're so close to me. And then you just learn. You got to move accordingly.
Exactly.
And they don't have to be your enemy, right? You're just like, okay, I'll peep you. And in this industry especially, you got to use that word friend very lightly.
Of course.
Very
100%,
lightly.
100%.
Very lightly. Not everyone's your friend. You have a lot of acquaintances, right?
Exactly.
A lot of acquaintances in this industry, but not everyone's your friend. And what I've learned recently, I've loved my industry friends. I do have certain friends in this industry that are my friends, but more and more I'm like, I think I want more friends that are probably not in the industry. I want to date a guy that's not in the industry because maybe, like you want to have your private life, right? That's separate from
because
the industry.
You don't want your career to absorb your whole life.
Yeah.
You kind of, because at the end of the day, whatever it is to people, a persona or a character, to me, my name's Tyler before Tekk, you feel me? And Tyler created Tecca. So I never take time away from Tyler to just let Tecca just be all heads in the clouds, to be going with the motion. Like, nah, I gotta definitely still be my true self.
Yeah. Chris Brown recently was talking about that he has, what's the word? I wrote it down here because I knew I was going to forget it. Imposter syndrome. Have you ever heard of that? What imposter syndrome is?
I think so, yeah. This one, is it when you think you're someone else or something?
Basically, kind of like having, like, it's hard for you to kind of grasp that you've reached this, like, you're this, who you are, right? Like, he's rose to fame, he has success, kind of like you know, you were young, rose to fame, you've had a lot of success, and from the outside looking, you know, in on your life, you're like, damn, that's me? Like, I can't believe it. Like, do you feel like you kind of deal with that too, being who you are and what you do sometimes?
I never look at myself from the outside.
Really?
Ever. I feel like people's view of me isn't my business. I don't really go off of compliments or even negative views of me. I got one view of me, and that's how I view myself. So I can never lose that, honestly.
Yeah. You're like, dang, I made it. I did this.
Yeah,
like,
because to me, like, my YouTube is just a YouTube profile. My Instagram is just the Instagram profile. You download these things from the App Store. Like, I'm in real life for real. Like, when I'm not on apps, I'm in real life. So I'm not busy looking at what people are saying about me or what people think about me, because it's none of my business. I don't really care.
Right.
Like, they're gonna think that regardless if I see it or not. So
if you had to clear up, like, one of the biggest, like, misconceptions about Lil Tecca and tell people really who, like, Tyler is, what would you say?
I'm mad fly. I'm actually mad fly. Like, for real though. Like, I'm mad fly.
All right. What makes you mad fly? How you dressed? How you come off? Your attitude?
How I dress, my mindset, how I think. Like, I feel like I got shit people could learn from just from speaking.
What makes you feel that way?
The legacy I leave behind is gonna be based upon me, not upon anyone else's. I'm not anyone else's shadow or anything. And I came in the game at a specific time where shit was very different. So it's kind of hard to compare myself to hip hop OGs when, of course, we're in the same genre, but we didn't go by the same rules in a way.
Right.
You know, they got it from a whole different way. They had to grind 1,000 times harder just to get where there wasn't no internet, there wasn't none of that. So I can't even compare it to that type of thing. Yeah.
Any artist that you're paying attention to right now that you feel is, like, super underrated, that you feel deserves more recognition?
Cash Cobain.
Cash Cobain.
Okay. He's fire.
Okay, have y'all worked together yet?
Hell yeah.
He's on the project. On the album.
On my project?
He's
No, he's not on my project. He's not on my project.
So, can we see something
of course,
coming out with him?
For sure. I like Cash Cobain's one of my favorite artists. I tell him every time I see him, like, yo, that shit you just dropped, hard.
Okay. What makes him so different to you?
It's just fire. It's just fire.
I
don't even know, honestly.
Is it his lyrics? Is it his attitude? Is it?
It's just the vibe of the music. I feel like it just resonates. It's definitely a lot of sample inspired stuff, R&B inspired stuff. I like the drums that he incorporated in his music. He make his own beats too, which is very fire. So just knowing that he's involved in all the music and the whole sound, and it's very sonically strong, it's like, okay, he got it. You know what I mean?
And that's up of you to, like, you know, give him that shout out.
Yeah, for sure. Every time I talk to him, I'm like, yo, bro, you doing your thing.
So according to Google says, you know, a lot of crazy things. And I read that apparently you charge anywhere from $75,000 to $150,000 for a booking. So I always like to clear this up because Google says the craziest things and they make up their own numbers. So is that true or false? You don't have to give us a number. True or false?
Book me. Book me, you'll see.
Hit up management.
You'll see what it is.
Hit up management. Any you have tour coming up too.
Yes, I do.
Tour's coming up. So go to a show, right?
Yeah. November, East Coast. Full tour too, soon.
And it's the tour before the tour.
Yeah, tour before the full tour.
What does that mean? The tour before the tour?
That is 2 tours.
Okay.
Basically, and this the tour before the main tour.
The tour before
like
the
it's
main
like a
tour.
5-date, 1-week tour, East Coast.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do like a full US one.
Okay.
At the end of January.
Will we see you on the Rolling Loud stage maybe? Maybe?
For sure.
Possibly?
Hopefully.
Okay.
For sure. Most definitely.
All right. So I have to wait and see, right? Till that it gets announced.
Hell yeah.
Thought I was gonna get some tea right there.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to be there.
For sure. Okay. What's next? Tour. You already dropped the album, but what's next? Any tea you can give us? Any?
Definitely new music.
Okay.
New music. Besides US tour, Europe.
Okay.
Wherever y'all at.
All right. What part of Europe? So the fans can.
The whole Europe.
Expect it. Okay.
The whole Europe. Yeah.
Okay. Have you performed in Greece yet?
No, I have not.
No. So not the whole Europe. Yeah. Not yet.
Not Greece yet, but so
more
London. Relationship advice.
There you go.
All that.
Relationship podcast, me and you, what's up?
Relationship podcast.
You got some good advice.
Feel me?
We might need to start that.
To the heart.
Yes.
You're speaking to the heart right now.
Yes. Birthday twin. We're 3 days apart.
You know what I mean?
August 26th, 23rd.
So like they could learn something.
Yeah.
Feel like they could really learn something.
I think we're onto something.
We on that.
All right. So I'm in New York. We're gonna link up, do episode 2.
Episode 2,
and
relationship advice.
Really talk about it.
Let y'all know we gotta pause the game one time. The game broken right now. The streets fucked up right now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Y'all fucking up the game. Mm-hmm. You gotta slow that shit down.
And I love the fact that you said I got a girl, so I ain't even focused on that. A lot of guys keep that stuff on the low, but shout out to you. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Lil Tecca, Kalisha. This is DJ Pup Dog's Top 30 Countdown with Kalisha and the playlist. Stay tuned for more Lil Tecca. New music, tour on the way. Get y'all tickets. They can get their tickets now, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Link in bio?
Link in bio.
Link in bio. Go get that.